The story of the pain of the villages and villagers of Delhi begins in 1911, when the British decided to shift the capital from Calcutta to Delhi. To build the new city of New Delhi, dozens of villages, including Messina, Malcha, Jaisinpura, and Madhoganj, were cleared or relocated. Entire landscapes of farmland, groves, and traditional settlements vanished under the foundations of the new imperial city. This marked the first major wave of village disappearance in Delhi, driven by colonial planning and imperial ambitions. The most dramatic transformations of loss of village and rural lands, however, occurred after 1947. Partition triggered an unprecedented influx of refugees from West Punjab, Sindh, and the Northwest Frontier Province (NWFP), which are now in modern-day Pakistan. Delhi had no permanent housing ready for this massive population. The first response was entirely emergency-based. Hundreds of thousands of people were placed in huge refugee camps, military barracks, open fields, schools, universities, and even abandoned properties which became known as evacuee properties. This temporary phase was chaotic, overcrowded, and inadequate to meet the scale of displacement, highlighting the human cost of rapid demographic upheaval. The Muslim population in Delhi before 1947 was around 33%. Most of them lived in the urban areas, particularly Old Delhi, yet a small portion of Muslims in Delhi lived in rural villages of Delhi. But after 1947, the Muslim population in entire Delhi dropped from 33% to about 6%. Old Delhi was the first to change the most after partition, with most the Muslim population gone. In the next decade starting from 1950, as emergency shelters proved mostly insufficient, the government began acquiring village lands across Delhi to construct permanent colonies. Majority of these villages belong to agrarian communities such as Jats, Gurjars, Yadavs, Rajputs, Tyagis, Brahmins, and Dalits, to name a few. Though each of these communities suffered land losses through land acquisitions, it was the Jats and Gurjars especially who suffered the most, as they were the dominant landowning communities of rural Delhi before 1947. New neighborhoods and residential colonies emerged on lands that once belonged to thriving villages and were built over former village lands. Moti Nagar came from Jhandewalan, Shadipur, and Basai Darapur. Lajpat Nagar from Zamrudpur. Punjabi Bagh from Madhipur, Greater Kailash from Zamrudpur and Devli, Vasant Vihar from Munirka and Basant Gav, Kirti Nagar and Rajouri Garden from Basai Darapur, Malviya Nagar from Shapur Jat, Ashok Nagar from Tihar, Sarojini Nagar from Pillanji and Mohammadpur, R.K. Puram from Mohammadpur, Indrapuri from Daskhra, Patel Nagar and Rajendra Nagar from Shadipur and Khampur. These names are only a few examples of the hundreds of villages that disappeared under Delhi's rapid urbanization. But here is the catch. All these new planned colonies and neighborhoods were allotted to upper caste refugees only who were mercantile and brought a lot of wealth with them, such as the Khatri and Arora refugees. Lower caste refugees, who were the real refugees who started with nothing, were kept in backward areas. By 1970 to 1979, dozens of villages had been absorbed into colonies, government housing, and expanding urban infrastructure. From 1990 onwards, the Delhi Development Authority (DDA) accelerated the process of urban transformation. Roads, metro lines, industrial hubs, and residential zones replaced the remaining farmland. And the Delhi NCR, National Capital Region, heavily expanded, causing threats to villages. Since 2010 onwards, land pooling initiatives have reshaped rural areas further. Only a few villages benefited from compensation and new housing, but a majority of them lost farmland, livelihoods, and the economic independence that village life once provided. From British colonial planning to the partition emergency, 2 decades of state-led land acquisition, Delhi's villages steadily disappeared. Today, modern colonies like Lajpat Nagar, Punjabi Bagh, Vasant Vihar, Malviya Nagar, and Greater Kailash stand where thriving rural communities once lived. This is the century-long story of how rural Delhi became urban Delhi, through successive waves of displacement, land acquisition, and urban planning, and an erasure of Delhi's rural past and rural culture. Basically, one partition caused another partition by having indigenous Delhi villagers forced to leave their lands. This is an erasure of Delhi's rural past.